It's something players, staff, and even Tiger Athletics didn't think was possible during a pandemic, to play football. But Saturday night, the Mizzou Tigers will take the field against Alabama in a sold-out home opener. There will be less than 12,000 fans here inside this stadium, and they will be required to wear masks the entire time.
It's probably going to be a football season unlike any other.
Missouri Tiger football is back, but with a roster of changes.
We're reimagining whatever you've done to go to the games for how many ever years you've come. Chances are it's probably going to be different in some fashion this year.
Mizzou Deputy Athletics Director for Communications Nick Jost says game day will have a different look.
You know, there's no cheerleaders on the field, there's no Golden Girls on the field. The band will be half the size.
Here's the game plan for Mizzou football games. No tailgating anywhere on university property.
Parking lots, normally they would open at 8 a.m., but for all the games this season, they'll only open 3 hours prior to game time. Gates open 2 hours prior to kick, and then obviously reduced capacities.
Paperless tickets.
Our tickets this year, there's no hard tickets per se, it's all on electronic tickets.
Fans are restricted to zones.
Each area of the stadium is a zone. And so there's clear and designated signage that will be on your ticket, and it'll be throughout the stadium relative to the zone. So then your bathroom, your concessions, your gate, all controlled by that zone.
And you must sit in your assigned seat.
And you'll see in the stadium that the seats are marked where we want you to sit. All the seats are reserved, even those that are for the students. And we want you to physically sit. We've put chair backs out at every seat.
Joe says even though attendance numbers will be down to 20% capacity, security is being upped.
And so we're going to have a heavy security presence. We're going to have as many, if not more, people working games this year, even though the stadium's not full. And the surrounding areas maybe aren't as full, to ensure compliance with the rules that we've laid out.
Players say they're ready to get back out on the gridiron.
I was talking the other day to someone, I was like, it's kind of been hard for me to get into the other college football games and stuff going on because, you know, we hadn't started yet. But I think it's really starting to feel like that, and it sure will feel like it Saturday night.
So it's just up to us to do our job, come in, focus, play in and play out, and just trying to give us a chance to win at the end.
Now, masks are required at all times during the game, unless you're eating or drinking. And if you don't follow policies, you could be kicked out of the game. Joe says if everything goes well for this first home game, there's a chance they could increase capacity for their next game, which would be homecoming. Reporting for our Missouri Capitol Bureau in Columbia, I'm Emily Manley.